Hello friends, welcome to this YouTube video program. Friends, we are discussing about the content point of different units of different courses of MA education program. We have started our discussion from the first course of MA education program of Indira Gandhi National Open University. The first course, that is the course title is MES 011, course title is Understanding Education. And in our earlier programs, we have already discussed the content of Unit 1, the concept, content, and the discussion that has been incorporated in Unit 1, that is education as an operational aspect of the society. Then second, we have also discussed about the Unit 2, the second unit of this course, that is education as a purposive and continuous process. And today we will discuss about the Unit 3, the third unit of this course, that is differentiating education from learning and schooling. Okay, so the concept of learning, the concept of schooling, and how learning is different from schooling. Okay, so today we will discuss about this concept. And friends, before discussing, let me to say that we have already in my earlier program we have already discussed the concept of education, the concept of learning, and different forms of education. So again, just to recapitulate, because this unit is basically based upon such concept. Okay, and I have already said that the first course is just like a bridge course, means those have not studied education as a subject in their graduation level. So here they are getting an opportunity to first acquaint themselves with the educational discourses, with the basic concept of education, and then after the other courses, just like your MES 012, 13, 14, 15, and 16, will some extent easy for them. So friends, so that's why you will find the concept that has been kept in this course in MES 011 Understanding Education course, that is quite general in nature. Okay, so we discussed education, we discussed these different forms of education, we discussed how education is a subsystem of the society, how education is called as a miniature of the society. So such type of things, such type of basic concept we discussed in this course. So in this flow today we'll discuss about the concept of education, concept of learning, concept of schooling, and also we'll try to differentiate among these concepts. So friends, first of all, when we talk about education, you see education is a very broader term, you can say. Uh, we have discussed about the concept of education, or the definition of education, which is given by the great educationists, the great philosophers, just like Swami Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore, Sri Aurobindo. Okay, and you can also give the example of the Western philosophers, Western educationists like John Dewey, Plato, Aristotle, Rousseau. Okay, so they have also equally contributed for shaping education. So friends, in a very you can say broad term, when we try to understand about the concept of education, then we can say that education makes a person, makes an individual to adjust in different situations. Okay, so you see, every situation is new for us. So this is education that helps the individual to acquaint themselves in different situation. Okay, in different places, in different situation, to deal with different people, to deal with, you can say, in different social organizations, social events. So it helps us to develop certain information, to acquire certain information, to acquire certain knowledge, to understand different situations, at the same time to adjust ourselves. So that's why you can say education is a lifelong process. And the concept of education, or the process of education, it starts from the very beginning of one's birth, and it continues till the death. So that's why it is called as a lifelong process. Okay, so that's why you can say it helps us to modify our behavior, to modify the behavior of the child. Means what one should do and what one shouldn't do. Means you can say that, or you can understand that the very concept of education or educating the young child or grooming the young child, acquaint the young child with the societal process, with the family living. It starts from the family. So then after, when the child come contact with the different societal members, community members, with the friends, at the same time when the child enter to the school, when he or she come contact with peer groups, with the group of students in the school. So you will find that by adopting a process, he or she, the child, they develop behavior, and they modify behavior, they change their behavior also. So that's why when we talk about education, you can say every individual acquire certain knowledge, develop certain attitude, develop certain skill, acquire certain experiences. I'm not saying that only from a formal schooling system, rather from different informal and non-formal system. Okay, so every time, from every situation, from every person, one can learn something. So that's why when we talk about education, you can say this is a lifelong process, and there is the possibility, there is the scope, there is the opportunity, there is the chances for every individual to learn something at any stages of life, from any places. Okay, so that's why this is a very broad concept, you can say. It includes everything. Means you can say the total development of human child is the education. It includes the physical development, it includes the mental development, it includes the social development, it includes the moral development, development of different values. It also includes the spiritual development, emotional development. Okay, education helps us to achieve the emotional maturity. It helps us to achieve how to lead a successful life in the society, how to live a smooth life in the society, how to live a productive life in the society. Okay, so that's why we have already discussed in our earlier program that if we'll go through or if we'll try to understand the concept of education given by Mahatma Gandhi, you will find that the all-round development of human personality is given importance by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, Mahatma Gandhi says that by education I mean an all-round drawing out of the best in child and man, body, mind, and spirit. So here you see three things have been explained, have been discussed. That is the body, mind, and spirit. Development of body, mind, and spirit means the physical development of our physique, because we say, we understand, we consider that a sound mind lives in a sound body, you can say. Okay, a sound mind lies in a sound body. So that's why acquiring, or that's why achieving a good physical health, that also equally help us for developing and maintaining a good mental health. So that's why in the concept of education by Mahatma Gandhi, stress has been given for the all-round development of human personality. That includes the physical development, the mental or intellectual development, at the same time the spiritual development. Okay, and when we talk about the concept of education given by Swami Vivekananda, you can understand that Swami Vivekananda says education is the manifestation of divine perfection already existing in man. It means it is the manifestation of divine perfection. Divine perfection means certain qualities, certain knowledge, okay, certain experiences, or certain inborn qualities, okay, certain potential qualities that is within the individual, and that has been given by the God, you can say, divine. Okay, divine perfection. So this is the manifestation of divine perfection. So education, what it does, it manifests the divine perfection, it manifests the knowledge, the attitudes, the values that is already within the individual may be in a potential form. So education helps to manifest it. Okay, so that's why it is the manifestation of divine perfection already existing in man. Means this is already with the individual that may be in a potential form, and education helps by using certain media, by using certain techniques, certain methods, certain strategies. Education helps to manifest those divine perfections. Okay, so that's why when we understand the concept of education given by the great philosophers, the great educationists, you will find that the concept of education is not a time bound process, you can say. So it helps the individual for the all round development, for the total development. And the Western philosopher, the Western educationist, if you understand, if you analyze the concept of education, definition of education given by John Dewey, you will find that John Dewey says that it is the continuous reconstruction of experiences. Means the individual, the human child, the experiences that they gain from different situations. You can say that every experience is permanent. Okay, so the experiences that the child is getting today, that may further be reconstructed. Okay, so that means there is the chances of changes of our experiences and changes of the society, because we have already discussed that society is a ever dynamic process. Okay, so there is a continuous change in the society. So that's why society is never static. So that's why when we talk about, when we analyze, understand John Dewey's concept on education, it says that the continuous reconstruction of experience means we, the individual child, always reconstruct their experiences. Means whatever they are gaining, whatever they are observing, whatever they are experiencing from a situation, further in another situation they apply their prior experiences and they construct new knowledge. And from this John Dewey's concept, you can also link it with the Vygotsky's the concept of constructivism, the social constructivism. Means how a human child learn. Okay, so for learning new facts, for learning new concept, new knowledge, so the earlier experiences that the individual or the child gains from the society, from the community, from the environment, from the family, from the peer groups, from the school, from outside the school. So all the experiences of the child should be taken into consideration, and that experience help the child for acquiring new knowledge, new concept, new understanding. Okay, so that's why here when we talk about education, you can say that this is not a limited process. Means this process never ends, you can say. This process continues throughout the life. Okay, and you see, you can take the help of different methods, different techniques, different modes, you can say, for acquiring knowledge. Just like by interacting face to face with a teacher, with a senior, or with any community member, you can learn something. So this can be possible in a conventional system by interacting face to face, just like teaching learning process which is conducted in a conventional system, in a face to face teaching learning system. And at the same time, by using other media, you can also learn something. Just like in a distance education system, in open and distance learning, or in online education system, you will find that you are using the online media, you are using in open and distance learning system, you see, you are getting certain educational problem, you are watching educational problem by using the TV, by using the, you are listening the program by using the radio. Okay, so just like now what you are doing, you are sitting in different parts of this country, and I am here from the IGNOU, from New Delhi, from my home, and we are discussing by using this YouTube platform. Means you are staying there, but whatever I am discussing, within no time you are able to watch me, you are able to hear me, and you can also ask question by using any media. So that's why, friends, when we talk about education, it includes every types of media, maybe a print media, maybe an electronic media. It use different types of methods. It use different types of technique, different types of strategies. So that's why this is a never ending process. Okay, this is a lifelong process. So friends, in this program, first we discussed about the concept of education, okay, and how education is called as a continuous process, a lifelong process, and then after further we'll discuss that how the concept of education is different from concept of learning, concept of schooling, concept of training, okay, then concept of indoctrination. Further in our next program we'll discuss. I think now you are in a position to understand the concept of education, and then after you can relate it with the concept of the other aspects that we are discussing now, that is your training, schooling, learning, indoctrination. Okay, so friends, in the next program we'll discuss the other aspect. Thank you.